Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltamar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader. Where we left off last time we were at the Spire. We are heading up the Spire of the Reaving Tempest, to be specific. We also have to go find Malachi's miscellaneous items that he's lost. Is it just random gunfire going along here?
And
it seems the sinister device can be disabled if one can get past it. Let's just move away and then we'll just run through. Okay, let's go.
A new challenge for me.
Okay. Put our people sort of like that. That was actually much closer than I would have liked. I need you to move a little bit closer. Can you move closer? A little bit?
Sometimes you
Maybe
consult
not.
the appropriate treatise on Tactica
Alright, who is
Imperialis and
the
weigh every step.
disarm
Sometimes,
person?
though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
This is... yeah, he's toxins, whatever. Go disarm that, please.
a job for me.
And then get out of the way. Alright. I'm not exactly sure where this is coming from. Oh, it's just way down there at the end. Okay. That's fine. We'll deal with that. There's a lot of blood and a lot of corpses.
None shall stand in my way.
And some miscellaneous... oh. There's nothing over here. This is less exciting than I thought. Let's go down that way.
That was insulting.
Who got hit? By what? Did we get hit by... no, we have a fresh injury. That's fine. Whatever. Let's go this way.
Light of mine eyes.
And then this way.
Have you ever
And then
considered
disable
dyeing
this.
your hair?
With
your
our
house in
Lorzinos
Fred, you could afford the
multi-tool
finest
key thing.
treatments.
Why ever would I do that? I perceive the hues swirling in people's souls. Their masks cannot deceive my gaze.
Okay. That's taken care of. Let's go back down there. There's a barrier,
I'll lay
apparently.
claim to the stars.
You remove. Which is an awareness check? Why is it an awareness check? Unclear, but it worked, so fine. We get a monofilament grenade and some random junk. Another trap. Where's this one go to? Doesn't matter. I think we're okay. We can connect the platforms. A little unclear as to what the...
Would you
ooh,
look
we
at
almost
that?
ran over another trap. Well, let's connect the platforms anyways and see what it does.
One and it's done.
Okay, we made some stairs. I understand. Okay,
It's
let's go
about
back up
time.
here. There's definitely treasure around, but we're gonna go... oh, we need to go around this thing. Is there a way? Yeah, there is. We can go around this way, up here, over here. Around this side. Disarm that. Then we'll head up these stairs. And then we'll take a left.
Halt. I noticed something.
What do we notice? Oh, I see. Weird place with the trigger for that trap, but fair enough. And then up here,
Follow
there's
my
some goods. Marizai strides among the mysterious Xeno devices and presses his palm into one of the strange pieces resembling a pedestal. With a hiss, one of its sides suddenly opens like an airlock. The Drukhari begins to examine the contents of the container. The thuds and clangs of objects being moved about ring harshly in the otherwise silent space. Meanwhile, your eyes are involuntarily drawn to the peculiar devices that fill the room. Let's look around. After the anatomical opera, you have not the slightest doubt about the purposes of the devices around you. You think you've seen some of them before in the homunculus' laboratory. Others are more obscure in their design, but the gleaming needles, cutting blades, and tubes and flasks filled with revolting liquids give a clear indication of the horrors they can wreak upon the living body. Lord Captain, Abelard looks around warily. For the Emperor's sake, we need to move. We have a 100% chance of stepping closer to the torture devices. As you gaze upon the machine's strange articulations, the tubes that end in sharp-tipped needles, and the instruments of the most bizarre shape, you begin to have a slight suspicion about what these devices do to their victims. Chemical injections, dismemberment, mental torment. For a moment, your stomach churns at the thought of what it means to be subjected to these tools. The Chamber of Satiation. The Drukhari turns to you holding something in his hands. A place of reflection and pleasure. This is where racks do their tinkering, working on new captives in anticipation of a hungry Cabalite who will appreciate their artistry. If Tervantius' servants were here, I could show you more, Eltamar. Marizai chuckles as if he made a joke, but his eyes are burning embers. For instance, how to skin a monkey without killing it, or how to turn an Eldari into material for a charming trinket that will delight you for the rest of your life, but alas, another time. Your interest pleases me. Here, take this. Consider it as a reward for your diligence. Marizai carelessly dumps the items he retrieved from the container into your arms. Xenospasm grenades. The chamber's in the heart of the Spire, not far from the Webway Gate. Perhaps there I will find what my soul desperately craves. Let's hurry. Apparently we still haven't found the things he wanted, but fair enough. There's a button here. Leading to these goods, which are... oh, a gun. The Desolation Blast Pistol, a sharpshooter rifle, and some other junk, but that's a pretty decent pistol. I'm going to give that to, perhaps, Marizai? Alternatively, we can give it to her. It's way better than her current offhand pistol. Yeah, shot for shot, it's way better. Let's do that. Also, looks really cool. Alright. Moving on. There's more chests up that way. But there's also more chests down that way.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I'm gonna guess that this way is probably loot. Alright, I'm gonna park everyone here except for Jay, who's gonna run across.
Sherry.
And then go press this button. That should be that done. Med pack and some junk again. We found a trap, which is linked in here. Okay.
A miner's attack.
What? You didn't do it? Okay, let's try that again. Sorry.
My
There we
pleasure.
go. Judging by the marks on his body, this unfortunate Xenos was sewn together from several individuals of the same species and then ripped three modified Eldari hearts of its own chest. Huh. Interesting.
One and it's done.
There's a lot of loot in this room. Don't know what's in there yet. This could be a small fight or it could be the big fight. I don't actually know. Let's read this. The thick stack of pages made of strange material has been hastily tied with a coarse piece of string. The pages are covered in sharp, uneven handwriting and have brown stains on them. Goal: several-fold increase in veil energy. Note: enhancing the veil connection will require merging the minds of 4 specimens. Note: 4 individuals, 2 male, 2 female, selected from the Kruderak Farseers. Aside from their veil connection, the specimens have no common traits. Merging process expected to be fascinatingly painful. Stage 1. Hearts of 3 Eldari placed in the thorax of the 4th, the most resilient among them. Redundant original heart removed. Other internal organs preserved. Specimens conscious throughout surgeries. Despite blockers, the partial brain transplants were accompanied by several electrical energy discharges, resulting in equipment damage. The potential is amazing. The integrated subject was punished by an intramuscular injection of acid solution that erodes soft tissue from the inside. Subject stable and controllable, undergoing significant physical and psycho-emotional distress as the Eldari minds are becoming aware of the situation. The energy discharges increase every time the blockers are eased or the pain receptors are directly stimulated, confirming the expected result. In order to intensify the pain experience, the subject will be nourished by essences of its own torture. The Eldari consciousness are trying to consume one another, perhaps in order to lower the net pain awareness. Curious. The subject must continue to be saturated with its autogenic agony with added psychotranquilizer injections. Note: enhance the subject's physical suffering with internal bone tissue disintegration. After that, the notes become indecipherable. Just a little light torture going on. Okay, it looks like there's no one down here. No fights, at least. Let's grab that. There's
A new challenge for me?
chessboard, it looks like. Frozen in elegant poses on the intricate game board are figurines of Drukhari and Asurani, carved with great skill from onyx and wraithbone. It's possible this is the way we're supposed to go. Boots. Whenever the wearer attacks an enemy behind cover with a ranged attack, cover efficiency is decreased by 40% for that attack. And increase the rate of fire of the wearer's weapon by +1 each time the enemy is killed. Perplex is inflicted on all other enemies in a 2-cell radius. That's an incredibly good gun. I'm going to take this board too. I don't know what it's for, but I'm taking it. I'm not going to continue going that way yet. I don't think.
None shall stand in my way.
I really thought this was just a random path, but it's looking more and more like the way we're supposed to go. The Farseer's body is covered in fresh wounds. Their edges are turning blue and rotting, the effect of an unknown toxin. Deliverance? As the activation order code word, excellent. Sequential joint removal. Starting with the fingers, the process resulted in death, as in every previous instance. The body will be reformed and regrown. Internal organs excised and placed into an alkaline solution without severance from the nervous system. The subject is observing its dismemberment and experiencing the pain at its full intensity. The agony strengthens the connection to the veil, but the body is weak and inevitably perishes. The subject's body disintegrates faster with each new assembly. Thermobox introduced into the torso for alternate cooling and heating with constant electrical stimulation. The subject survived for 4 minutes longer compared to previous resurrection. Physical torture discontinued. Audiovisual headband placed on the subject's head to broadcast images of its suffering kin into its consciousness. Cardiac arrest recorded 90 minutes later. Subject in possession of all previous knowledge, including memories of pain and death, and therefore fully compliant. Phenomenal strengthening of the veil connection observed. But the body survives for no longer than 3 minutes under any set of conditions. Let's go up here really quickly and just see what this is. This might just be a treasure room. This looks like a big area over here, and I just don't want to miss potential loot and, things. We gotta be careful where we go. Although, there's some big cords in this area, which I'm a little worried about. Random junk. I'm just gonna go forward a little bit carefully. There's a something here. Trap.
A job for me.
Okay, that leads to the main hall. Okay, so that's not where we want to go yet, I don't think. Let's go finish up this little room then. This little torture room. Maybe it's not as large as I think it is. It just kind of looks like it goes somewhere important. And there's a talk about portals and veil strengthening and stuff, and I'm like, maybe they put the experimentation thing right by the portal?
It's about time.
But then again, maybe not. Looks like it just ends here. There are some bloodthirsty experiments that I'm guessing we're gonna have to kill. There's not that many of them. There's only 3.
I'll wipe you from
I lied.
the
There's
face of the galaxy.
way more than that. And a Disciple of Pain as well. That's okay. I'm not too concerned about this fight, honestly. Let's just move everyone up. Except for you kind of can sit cover. And so can you. And Abelard, go front and center. How many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 enemies. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about this fight, though. I can move a little bit. Can I hit more things? Yeah, I can hit 4 of them from here. I don't know why I did that first. I should always go do this first. We can gather some more people up. Maybe not that many more up. We're still only hitting 4. Fair enough. Ooh, oh, there's... Never mind, we're hitting 5. Forgot about that one that was right in front of us. Cassia's first. Jay is second, so that's kind of nice. We could give Cassia another turn, and I think we will. For a third blast of lidless goodness.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Those are almost all dead. And then Jay can shoot something, maybe here, and then maybe just
Watch my
hit
back.
that one.
Spill no tears for me.
Cool. We only have 1 AP left, so do nothing. This one's coming in to fight Abelard. Not a great choice, but these are all on fire. We can probably lightning them to death, honestly.
On it.
We can hit 4 of them. We can't hit them. We don't have line of sight. We can only hit 3 of them from there. if we moved here, though, can we hit that one? Yeah.
But
Okay.
of course.
And there's a bunch of them dead. I'm gonna give Iron
Anything
Arm
else?
to him. And Warp Speed to him. And then end the turn.
I'll return this favor tenfold. You are mine now. We all walk our own path.
Okay, Abelard. You can just walk to this side of this one. And then do that. And then do that. You can probably hit him pretty... Oh, we need to... Sworn enemy. Important. 110 damage. Pretty good.
Heal my wounds.
Who can we taunting scream? No one. Okay.
I
Good, and
answer
that's
the call.
Okay, into range. I guess we can charge.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
We might be able to kill this guy in a single... Actually, we can definitely kill him. What just happened? Oh. I think I hit spacebar by accident. My thumb was resting too hard on the spacebar button. That was my bad. Whoops. Well, we could have killed him had we not been stupid.
Forge ahead!
That's okay. We'll kill him anyways. We'll take maybe a little damage. It's fine. We can blast that guy for a bunch. We can finish off this guy.
Not a problem. You didn't
And then hit the other guy too. Let's give Marizai another turn, because he didn't actually get a chance to finish his turn because it was dumb. Okay.
My spirit fades.
Slow and painful.
Work for a flesh crafter. This can't be over.
What?
It's going very well so far. So we ran out of movement. So we can't go any closer. Couple damage though, and we'll get endurance on. Just for it. Some extra oomph. We'll just end turn there, honestly. How's the Veil doing? It's alright, I guess. I'm not gonna hit Marizai. That would
I'm
be
not accustomed to being ordered around.
less than ideal.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
It's not gonna die. We could give Marizai yet another turn though to go murder some more experiments.
I'll paint your
Why
death
not?
in colors.
Let's move first so we can charge with his other attack. Yeah. Why did he take this here? Okay, let's... Why can't we hit these guys? They have some sort of debuff on them. Or buff on them. What do they have that's making them invincible? Three attacks per round and is completely immune to damage for 1 round. Is this one of the same thing? Yes. Okay. Well, unfortunate. Nothing we can do about that. Fine.
I can do that.
One's dead. Oh, I forgot someone was alive. Well, it's not anymore. Okay. Marizai will be fine up there by himself, I think. How many enemies are left? Just those two? That works. They're not immune to damage anymore, apparently.
It will be done.
So let's go.
A pitiful attempt.
I will do my duty. It will be done.
Oh, we missed. Lame. Alright. We're going to do a loot in a second here, and then we'll be good to go. I'm going to do this on this guy. Did we hit Abelard somehow? Anywho, they're all dead. Wait, monkey, extend a helping hand and I'll show you the way home. Who's talking? We leveled up. The journal entries are written in an angular but surprisingly tidy hand, as if the writer deliberated meticulously over every word. The notes are supplemented by diagrams and formulae. The Farseer's mind is aggressively resisting the external interference. The mind maggot perished instantly upon being introduced to the system, which has never been observed before. Interesting. As punishment, the subject was placed in vibra shackles that chip away at limb bones. Unreadable diagrams. Mind maggot enhanced with power implant. Subject placed in red-hot metal capsule during the introduction of the parasite. Despite the pain of the parasite in its system, the subject succeeded in addressing the veil. Parasite destruction detected 2 minutes into its presence in the subject's body. Unreadable diagrams. Mind maggot enhanced with poison that suppresses the host's psychic functions and placed successfully inside the victim. The parasite's vital functions persist, yet with no sign of compliance on the part of the host. Unacceptable. Subject punished by partial skin removal and suspension of the detached areas of skin. Suspension by the detached areas of skin. Experiment finished. Result negative. For as long as the subject remains capable of combating the mind maggot's presence, pain is the only available method of suppression. Subject to be placed in a capsule with slowly rotating blades until further instructions. I just punched my microphone. Ow.
Stop! There!
Okie dokie. I was reaching for my water and I definitely misjudged my reach. The set of symbols looks unfinished, as if you have only half of the mysterious message in front of you.
My pleasure.
There's a chest over there. Or boxes, I guess, is more accurate.
The treasures of the Coronis
Okay, let's
await.
do this lore.
Possibly
Strange capsule suspended in the air above the laboratory. Let's talk to it. We can't talk to it, okay. Maybe we have to use that mechanism. The laboratory is crammed with mechanisms and devices unknown to you, the sight of which makes you sick. Webway resonance device, okay. We probably need that for a thing.
Follow my lead.
Random loot, we'll take a look at that in a sec. Alright, let's activate that device. Nothing else loot-wise here, so... Somewhere unseen, a mechanism whirs to life. Okay. We're bringing the thing down. At Glendale, despite his many bleeding wounds, the stately Eldari calmly straightens his shoulders and raises his narrow chin as he scrutinizes you with his keen gaze. Mysterious blue lights glimmer in his emerald green eyes. A monkey saved my life? The universe is full of cruel surprises. Why does a child of the shadows accompany you? The Eldari's eyes turn to Marizai and darken even more. In his heart I see deep-rooted gloom and despair. They will destroy his soul, monkey, and his insatiable thirst for blood will destroy you. That is, of course, if you're stupid enough to allow it to overtake you as well. Would you like to return to the cage out of which you just crawled? Marizai lowers his head slightly as he examines the Eldari with disdain. However, despite the defiance in his gaze, his shoulders are tense. His hands grip his blades tightly. What can I say? I like living on the edge. When a butterfly plays with fire, it loses its wings every time. The Eldari gives Marizai a disapproving sidelong glance, and a hint of a wry smile graces his thin lips. Are you afraid of me, child of the shadows? That is good. After everything your cabal has done to my kin, you ought to tremble in terror and beg for forgiveness. Marizai's eyes narrow. I will disembowel this one myself, Eltamar. Ask your questions before my patience runs out. You said you'd help me find my way home. What do you mean? The countless hours I spent in the homunculus' cage were not all spent in the throes of agony. I listened, I observed, I absorbed. And I soon learned that an age-old gate built by our ancestors is hidden in the heart of the Spire. A webway gate connected to the world outside. I can unseal it and forge our path to salvation. I can help you make your way out of the Dark City and leave this place behind, but you must take me to the gate. My mind is still firm, and my spirit is unbreakable. My body, on the other hand, will not soon forget pain's embrace. Tell me how to open the gate and I shall do it myself. I do not think a monkey can manage it. It requires the blood of the children of Assyrian, or the knowledge of the Dark Ones. Your species is too weak for such things. I hate to disappoint you, cousin. Marizai grins maliciously, but we already have a guide. We do not need you, alive that is. I hand the Farseer over to Marizai. He's all yours. The Drukhari laughs mockingly. What is this, a gift, Altamar? Do not think for a moment I will reciprocate.
I go into the darkness.
I mean,
I
we just
have an
shot
eye
him.
for
That
treasure.
seems like what we would do, though. We're pretty evil, and he is a pretty... As far as, races go, the Asarani are actually pretty orderly. They fight alongside the Empire on occasion. Not always, of course, but, you know, from time to time, they've been known to team up. I don't think the Eldari ever team up with Chaos, to my knowledge. Although, to be fair, I will say, my knowledge of the Warhammer universe is not as good as other universes, so it's very possible the Eldari have teamed up with Chaos before, and I just don't remember or know, or ever knew about it. So if you do know, you know, let me know. I like lore stuff, so... We are going to get to the door, level up, and call it a video there, I think. We got our first level of Exemplar, which is very exciting. What is our thing for Exemplar? I don't remember. We have to find our notepad. Which I should probably just load up, because I think I closed it earlier. Okay. So, according to people, eager for battle is really good. During the first turn of combat, the character has +2 additional action points, which that does sound very good, actually. So we got that. And then we get what? I didn't write this down. Actually, let's grab Leader's Assault. It boosts our fellowship, which is extremely useful for us. Alternatively, we could grab another power of some sort. Or more psi power would also be very useful. Our Psyker powers are full, so we don't need that. We don't use force weapons. No, let's use Leader's Assault. That sounds pretty good. Next up, Exemplar for Abelard. Gotta find that thing. Okay. He needs Steel Shell, which gives him double deflection against single target attacks, which is pretty useful. And we're going to take Ramming Speed, unless we already have it. We already have Ramming Speed, so we're going to take... That's actually pretty useful, Rigorous Training. Charge is good too. Let's grab Epicenter of Slaughter. I'll give 7 temporary hit points though. I mean, that's still pretty good. Area attack still additional. That's okay. Okay, well, I think that's a pretty good one too. Let's grab that charge one. Where was it? the extra damage is pretty useful. Okay. Let's grab that. Next up is J. Yes, that one. We give Firebrand. It makes our second turn thing better. And then Steel Resolve for that extra resolve. Straight up. And then Adira. Wrong archetype. Exemplar. There we go. She is just taking... There we go. Combat Meditation. 15 willpower as long as they have no ranged weapon equipped. Staves do not count, so we're going to take off our gun. That's fine. And then we're going to grab Uncanny Sight, which I think is down here somewhere. There it is. Operatives inflict an exploit even on enemies which are out of their line of sight at the start of the next turn. Really good. Next person, Cassia. And we are on same thing, Firebrand. He gives a lot of extra turns. And Inspiring Speech. Air of Authority immediately grants momentum to the target equal to target's resolved. Yes. Yes. Cool. And then finally, Marizai, our last character currently. We'll probably swap him out. Well, no, we're probably going to swap somebody out for... Probably going to be Jay. Well, there's two characters we can get later on. We can get... I've been spoiled on some things. Actually, I'm not going to tell you. Spoilers are no good. Who's this Marizai? We want Tricky Defense. As long as they wear light armor... No, he uses medium armor, doesn't he? Gonna double check that. I think this build is wrong because he uses medium armor and it's really good. So yeah, he's using Incubus Blade armor. We gained our third tier Doctrine. Let's pick something different. Like what, though? Maybe. We can give him psychic powers? Apparently not. They're all locked off. Oh, they're psychic awakening. I see. Character gains +5% +5 to all characteristics. His bonus is doubled when they have 25 wounds. You know what? Let's get Perfection Under Fire. That sounds pretty decent. 5 to all things is pretty nice. And then we're gonna grab Thick Skin, which gives us deflection and parry increased by 25% of our total armor, which we're using medium armor for, so that's pretty good. Alrighty, I think that's where we're going to leave off our video. Yeah, that's a good ability. So for now, I'll leave you here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, in the next video, we'll go through the main hall and we will possibly go through a portal and flee this city once and for all. Maybe. I'm also going to take... Oh, we need to take... Before we forget, let's take this gun off of Adira. And let's take a quick look. Newest to oldest. I think there's an armor we saw. Wraithbone Woven Battlesuit. I think it's less good than the one that he's currently wearing. Yeah. Armor of Despair, also a little less good. There's a sharpshooter rifle, which is okay. We'll just do this. Just do all. There's also a cloak. Wearer gains a 5% parry reduction and dodge reduction to their melee area of attacks for each creature targeted by the attack. That's an okay cloak. Alright. Take care, guys. See you all in the next video, and we will try and escape here once and for all, maybe. See you next time.